Bang, let's get it. Over the last 10 games, Dylan Harper has gone over 13.5 points and rebounds 90% of the time. He did miss a game in here, but what y'all want to do? He's only played Toronto once, I'm pretty sure. One game versus Toronto, that was in October, and he scored 17 points and rebounds. I like Dylan Harper to go over 13.5 points and rebounds. Hey, the Spurs got a bunch of young players that just be straight balling. Next is Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes at 9.5 points and rebounds has hit this in 9 straight games. He didn't go off against Detroit. Detroit is a tough D. But look at this. He's also against Toronto 8 straight games, playing them dating back to 22. He's covered this line. Now, on a couple of books, I saw that Harrison Barnes under was sharp, but that's on that specific book. As you can see, on Fliff it's minus 140 for him to go over 9.5 points and rebounds. Anyway, Jabari Smith, 22.5 points and rebounds. He went crazy against Utah. He dropped 40. He had 31 points, 9 rebounds. Who made Jabari Smith upset? They got a couple of players out too, so keep that in mind. Look at his minutes. He's averaging 35 minutes a game. Steven Adams out. Amin Thompson is out. So Jabari Smith, he's getting action. 22.5 points and rebounds. Bang, let's get it. Those are only the trending players that I have. And this is pickfinder.app. The code is really Rico. You get 10% off for life. Let's hop over to Daily Grind Fantasy. I'm on Underdog with it. Let's hit refresh and see what they do. De'Aaron Fox, under 6.5 assists, like on Underdog only because everywhere else has it at 5.5 assists. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point is you got to take the under here. He needs 7 assists to beat us. De'Aaron Fox, under 6.5 assists. I need Nas Reed to go under 19.5 points and rebounds. We're in the fourth quarter and he has 10. I'm about to smack for 17 units total, mostly off the straight plays. Some of the parlays hit. This is a 3-pick entry that I need to smack. Remember I said Michael Porter Jr. is not passing or rebounding the ball. He had 3 rebounds and assists. The line was 10.5. Oh, Bryn, I don't like the first quarter. Nick Boyd, that's a college play. Over 20.5 points. FanDuel has it at 22.5. Who is this? I don't even know who Nick Boyd is. haven't watched Wisconsin this year. There's a couple of other players college basketball. Oh, look at Stephon Castle. His rebounds and assists under 11.5. I don't like this at all. This kid be straight balling. And then his points, rebounds, and assists under 27.5. I need to see who the Spurs are playing first. But look, there's a ton of sharp plays you want to put 2-pick entries in. We like RJ Barrett under 9.5 rebounds and assists. Brandon Ingram to go over 5.5 rebounds. That's easy. You can see that's heavily juiced everywhere. FanDuel, DraftKings, even Parlay Play, heavily juiced 140 or better or worse for Brandon Ingram to go over 5.5 rebounds. Look at the Wisconsin players. Another one. Wisconsin is not. All 3 of them ain't going over. I don't care. Hey, Brandon Ingram under 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists though. That's because every other book has the bitch at 31.5. Be careful with your plays when you're putting them in. Brandon Ingram under 32.5 only works on Underdog because everywhere else is a point lower. There's not a ton of plays that are sharp or are playable in my opinion, on Underdog. But on Dabble, I saw a couple of plays. Speaking of Harrison Barnes, I'm pretty positive that he was sharp somewhere under. I gotta find it though because I wanted to see what book that was on. I'm gonna hit 2 data points here and go from there. He probably got bumped or got removed. Anyway, on Dabble, we don't have much, especially not in the NBA. You see Devin Vassell under 5.5 rebounds and assists. I'm staying away from that one. And then a couple of, what is this? Euro League? Nah, not much on Dabble for the sharp plays. Let's go see what the NBA do. These what the models spit. Hey, first off, total, we went 36-27 over all models. The college basketball joint went 9-3. I hit oh wait, that was a 4-pick entry. But with these top 4 teams, Buffalo plus 15. No. Buffalo plus 15.5. Western Michigan, Central Michigan, and what was the other one? What was it? Northwestern? Damn, I gotta go look. Minnesota. It was Minnesota. It was Minnesota plus 22.5. If Nas Reed goes under, I'm about to hit for 17 units, and it looks like we're in the fourth quarter, and he has 10 points in rebounds. We're in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. Bang, let's get it. Yo, the Spurs play the Toronto Raptors tomorrow. Just shows you that. Spurs -7 all day. This 230 total is kind of high, but the model likes it to go over. And then the Houston Rockets -15. I know Sacramento has lost like 30 games in a row or some shit, but -15 points, that's kind of a lot. But Jabari Smith might go off, as I showed you on the short play. We do like the Houston Rockets, but I don't think it's 15 points. That's a lot. Right now, this game is playing. I started this earlier. There were still games on. I didn't even go look at this, but it was the Lakers -6.5, but Orlando was the auto bet team. I didn't even go check to see what the score was at the moment. Where's the real app? Let's go see what the score is right now. It's in the third quarter. The Lakers are up by 7. That tracks, but still, we got plenty of time. I think Orlando covers. Anyway, Cleveland covered against the Knicks today. We hit some big boy NBA play. Well, enough of them for me to be up damn near 17 units today. Cleveland -9 against the Bucks. The Bucks, one parlay that I did miss was Miami versus Milwaukee. Milwaukee beat them. Miami was favored by 9 points. That was the only NBA play that I missed. I would have been up like 27 units or some shit. We got Denver -4.5 at home versus Boston. Over 229. I like this all the way around. I think Denver handles that. That's if everyone plays. If everyone plays, especially for the Nuggets, give me Denver -4.5 at home. No play on the Oklahoma City and Detroit Pistons game. Well, not on the spread, but the over, yes. This is going to be a battle. Detroit just played a tough game versus San Antonio. San Antonio is way better than anyone gives them credit for. I know that they're young, but they're balling. Orlando just cut it to 2. It's 75-77. That's an auto bet team. 1 minute left in the third quarter. And we got 5 minutes left in the Minnesota game. I need Nas Reed to stay under. No play on the Golden State Memphis spread, over 226. Not a lot of games. The NBA so far went 5-2. There's a couple of games still playing. The NBA is catching up. You could the last 10 games, 7-3. Last 20, 11-9. That's a split. Last 50, not crazy, but it's getting there. The points NBA props is not doing as well as I like. The most profitable prop line is the rebounds and the 3-pointers. And the only rebound line we have is Isaiah Hartenstein under 9.5 rebounds. But there are some plays that we like here. De'Aaron Fox, he's been smacking for us, over 16.5 points. Harrison Barnes is +100, over 7.5. You just saw the trending play with Harrison Barnes. He's been actually scoring, but it was his points and rebounds, and I think it's just at 9.5 or some shit. I don't even remember. That was quick. Yeah, it's Harrison Barnes. Look, 9.5. He's trending. He's trending. That should clear for us. Where am I? Go back to here. And then Champagne over 7.5 points. Bro, I can't even tell you how many times he hit in a row. But at 7.5 points, he's autoplay. Julian Champagne to go over 7.5 points. There may be some 3-pointers. No, they're not. And I got no combo props. The combo props bet logic is really, really tight. The parameters are really, really tight. So I don't want to loosen them and it just spits out a bunch of garbage. So if it catches something, they're really sharp. If not, they don't. If not, we just don't have them. Oh, I need to refresh this. Here's our top plays. Top how many? We got only 8. It's only 8 plays. And look who's on here. Isaiah Hartenstein under 9.5 points. Julian Champagne over 7.5 points. Harrison Barnes and De'Aaron Fox. Bro, you put a few together. I haven't really dug into the college basketball joints, but those are 4. That's my 4-pick entry. You want to know exactly a parlay that I'm playing? It's this one. Isaiah Hartenstein under 9.5 rebounds. Harrison Barnes over 7.5 points. Julian Champagnie over 7.5 points. And De'Aaron Fox over 16.5 points. Bang, let's get it. Let's go to, this is my, no, we don't need that. We don't need that. Where are we? Where are we? Let's go to college basketball. Hey, oh, and we hit a college basketball. Oh, I just showed you that. But this game was late. This game was so late. This is UCF plus 14.5. I brought it up because I was looking at it and they was dominating BYU. They're up by 31 points in the second half. UCF plus 14.5. They're up 31 points in the second half. What is AJ DeBonster doing? I gotta go look at this. He got 12 points. He's off. He's 5 for 14. He did have a big game the other day against, I forgot who they played, Kansas or Houston or somebody. It's tough in the Big 12, but to be down by 31 points? What about Rob Bright? He only got 7 points. He's 2 for 13. Damn, I should have tucked his under again. UCF plus 14.5 points. They're up 31 in the second half. That's insane. There was a couple of games, they were just so late that they're still on here. Same thing with USC Trojans plus 6.5. They're getting, oh wait, they close at the half. They only down by like 8. Anyway, for tomorrow, I don't think we have any auto bet teams. Oh, we do. West Georgia Wolves, you got to play these, especially if they're underdogs. West Georgia Wolves, and there's a number of them. The Texas Longhorns as underdog. They're playing the Gators though. They might get blowed. The line is plus 6.5. And then we have Valparaiso Beacons, but they're favorites, and they're playing against Drake. I think Drake might be on there as well. Nah, Valparaiso. They're one of the, I gotta show you. I just gotta show you because I like to show you. Where is it? Where is Valparaiso? Look, 9-2. Oh, I hope this is kicking. 9-2 as underdogs. They might be what did I say? I forgot what I said. They're a favorite today versus Drake Bulldogs, but Valparaiso is a hot team. And then, no. And then, look, Indiana State Sycamores as underdogs. Do I need to show you what they're doing? Look at them right here. 9-2 as underdogs. Indiana State Sycamores. These are the plays you play. These are auto bet plays for a reason. Did I have another one? LSU Tigers. Ole Miss is favorite. I'm sorry. Yes, Ole Miss is favored by 1.5. LSU can pull this off too. Listen. I don't make this stuff up. Where are they? LSU is 7-1 when the model selects them. 6-1 as underdogs. 1-0 as the favorite. What y'all want to do? Bang, let's get it. Let's see if there's any overs. All of these links are in the description, and you can do this yourself. There's only 3 overplays, and I like all of them. Over 129.5 Northern Iowa Panthers. Maryland Terrapins over 141.5. Maryland usually get blown out, and they usually never cover. You want me to prove it to you why they never cover? That they never cover. Look at this. They might be the top team. They're the second. Listen, when they're underdogs, they never cover. If you bet against them, like if faded, we would be 8-2 if we faded Maryland Terrapins every time that they were underdogs. They're 2-8. You can't make this stuff. Get back. You cannot make this up. Go back. There was a couple more overplays. Right? One more. Ohio State versus Iowa. We do like Ohio State plus 5.5 and then over 141.5 in that game. Bang, let's get it. Is that one more? It is one more. Nope, it's just those 3. Northern Iowa Panthers, Maryland over, and then the Ohio State Buckeyes. And not a lot of auto bet teams. I forgot how many there was. There's 5 of them. But you gotta go find them and put those bitches in. Those are the plays we like. Are there any prop plays for the college basketball? Rebounds. We gotta hit refresh. Donhan over 3.5 rebounds. It's heavily juiced. These go on parlays. Not particularly straight because unless this one, Juke Harris under 6.5 at plus 100, that's straight plays. Had 2 rebound plays yesterday. They went 2-0. Any points plays? Donahan over 11.5 points at minus 110. Couple of unders. Juke Harris, under 21.5 points. You damn right. I know damn well he don't average 6 points a game. I gotta go look him up. Hell no. This is crazy. Juke Harris. Where am I? This is pickfunder.app. I already told you that. You go to college basketball and then we put Juke Harris in. His line is 21.5. He's not trending. Let's look at the last 20 games. What about who he playing against? Wake Forest. He has one game versus Boston College and he scored 12 points. He scored 12 points in that game. Where's his field goals? He was 3 for 6 in that game. I'm taking the under. Are you crazy? I think that's what the model gave us. Go here. Yes, under 21.5 points for Juke Harris. The other player is Fred Payne, under 16.5 points. Let me look at this one too. It looked like that's in the same game. Copy. Go to here. It is the same game. And put this kid in here. This is Fred Payne. And this is points line. At 16.5 points. He's covered over the last 10 games 60% of the time. But they played Wake Forest once. He did not go over. He had 12 points. How did he shoot the ball? He was 3 for 5. He only took 5 shots. But I love taking the college basketball players to go under because it's college basketball. Like, what do they expect from us? What else I wanted to show? I didn't get any combo props. No assist plays. Oh, Fred Payne, under 2.5 assists. It's heavily juiced at minus 150. Oh, shit. What happened in the Minnesota game? Don't do it. Hey, 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. I got to see this. Hold up. 3 minutes left. Where is he? Nas Reed. Yes. He had 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. That's 12 PRA. We need him under 19. And there's 3 minutes left. I'm about to smack session. Did I go over everything? I think that'll do it, man. I'm really Rico. You already know. Let's get this dough, bruh. Peace. I'm out.